Hello everyone, I am Gabriele and welcome to my channel. This is Carnotaurus, along with a bit of stuttering, I admit that, but it might be my PC. Alright, going north to mate my fate, or not, just to mate some friends, and we can play together, or against each other. Well, people that I will mate randoms, you know, you play player versus player game, and so on. Rabbit! Why this rabbit? Did I get the rabbit? Did I get the rabbit? I did. This is gonna be just the entrance for what I'm hunting. Euteraptors! Also, I have an escape plan in case Euteraptors are too many. Where is it? Where is that? Come on, Euteraptor should be somewhere over here. Should be somewhere over here. Euteraptor, rabbit. Little rabbit. So escape plan in this case, if there is too many Euteraptors, I will go to the mod pool close to confluence, bumpy confluence over there. Well, I cannot find it. It's alright. I will skip that that dead rabbit. Continuing on my way north, another rabbit charging at the poor thing. Did I get that? I didn't. Well, the rabbit is fleeing. Is taking the high road. Have you seen it? I mean, it went straight up there. I don't know if I hit the poor thing, but it went flying into the forest over there. Well, alright. Sometimes AI is like that. I don't know. Just a couple of charges and none of them has gone right. Okay, I just need a deer. If I were to find a deer, I can enter a good fight. I mean, you don't need to be starving in order to enter a fight, in order to be hunting something in-game. You can just do it because you want to. Just to assert your dominance over Euteraptors in this case. Can I? Do you think my Carnotaurus will be able to gulp it? No, it cannot. It cannot. It cannot. Just turn around, have a good bite, have a good bite, have a good bite. Oh man, I just noticed that my ping is going crazy. Literally going crazy. It's going from, I don't know, 60 ping to 180, 75, 72. Alright, now it got stable. Deer, still there? Are you still there, deer? No, it's not there anymore. So, on my way north, Carnotaurus is not that maneuverable. It does have some inertia when moving. You have to take that into account, you know. Drifting. When fighting, might not be the best suitor for agility gameplays. I mean, you need to jump over something, you need to dodge something. You are not that agile. Your maximum speed, it takes a while to reach. So you actually need sometimes to plan ahead, because you are not a tank. I mean, you have a huge HP, a huge health pool, but you are not a tank. You are not a Stego, you are not a Deinosuchus, you are not top tier. You might be defined kind of top tier on land for as a land carnivore at the moment with the above version I'm playing on, but nothing else. It's not gonna be top tier terrestrial carnivore for long. Who of you wants to play T-Rex? Right? Too many. I hope, fingers crossed, that T-Rex is gonna be, I do not want to say difficult, but it's gonna require a certain in-game experience and knowledge in order to grow or to keep alive. Even though it's gonna be mighty strong, but with huge flaws. I mean, come on, you cannot have 50 players or even 30 players out of 100 playing T-Rex. Where is the fun of that? It's removing a big chunk of players playing something else that can create more engaging gameplays with other players, you know. That's some sort of balance. And you create that by making something boring, by making something cannibalistic, going solo, Deinosuchus case, even Stegosaurus case at times. Who of you has died from another Stegosaurus when playing Stegosaurus? Me, I've died from 2 stegos while playing 1 stego. I mean, 2 bigger than 1. Come on. You know what? There is nothing here. Server doesn't have many players. I need to draw attention. I need to draw some attention. You can say that the server doesn't have many players. European 5. European 5, right? European 3. European 3 at the moment, because there is so much AI. But you actually never know if there is some Carnotaurus or something that want to engage in some gameplay. It might be the right time to chase after stegos. At this time of the day, some players, experienced players, I'd say, or players that know when to play stego, decide to play stego because it's kind of a hell to grow, and you have way more chances when there is nobody playing. Server is empty, it's just you and your stego. What if there is a random, rogue Carnotaurus around that is destroying everything that is sub-adult, that is a sub-adult or less stegosaurus? Yay, that's kind of a good challenge, is it? What's that? Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna approach that area. I do not want to get chewed by Deinosuchus. Thank you, but no thank you. Speeding in. Oh, please, no Dino, no Deinosuchus, no Deinosuchus, and I am safe again. I am safe again. So, this area you can find pumpkins. You can find pumpkins even northwest of center as a spawning area. Oh, radish root. Radish root. Is it radish root? It is. For Thanos, but that's even that's around old rivers. That's around old rivers. So keep moving, keep moving. Again, as I was saying, Carnotaurus is not the fastest. It is the fastest. It's not the most agile though. You have the strongest bite force. In one of my previous videos, you might have seen how I managed somehow clumsily a bit. Managed to keep at bay, or not so much, a couple of Deinosuchus. Thanks to my superior stamina than Deinosuchus, and thanks to my position. I mean, I received a ton of bites and I did not die because they bit my legs or my tail. They didn't bite my head often, so their damage output was halved or even less than that. Their damage output was not 500 points of damage, but was 200, probably 100. Instead, my damage output, if I bit a few times successfully their head, it was 350, double out of 175. I mean, I don't think a Carnotaurus might stand a chance against a Deinosuchus on land. I mean, 1 versus 1 probably in the long run. In the long run, yes, but it depends on how patient you play and how good or bad the other Deinosuchus player is. I don't know, it's kind of a weird spot. So far so good, I'd say. But a Deinosuchus cannot face a couple of Utahraptors, I guess, if well played on land. It's true that you can one-shot Utahraptors as a Deinosuchus, though. So, keep moving. I will eventually find my little Stegosaurus moving around. Another charge. Oh, finally, I caught you. I caught a nice chicken. This is gonna be my my chicken for Utahraptors, to lure in Utahraptors, or not. I'm gonna remove their food, so they think, oh, big Carnotaurus, we do not have food. If I eat them all, they need some extra food, they see Carnotaurus, and they will come after me. Okay, well, there is always AI, hopefully. Imagine a bigger map anyway, like Gateway, bigger map, and you are playing Carnotaurus. Depending on where you find some types of food, or depending on how organs work, let's say that you will find always a certain organ in some bodies, but you can run out of those organs easily. So you will be the one that needs to do the hunting in order to reap earlier that organ in order to get those nutrients. Let's say that only eyes will give a certain nutrient. It's gonna be a skirmish, carnivore versus carnivore. Many players will favor herbivores because it's gonna be easier to get them on a perfect diet. You just need to follow a migration system. Now, certain migrations might be completely different, certain zones might be completely different, depending on if you want to pair players that play Stegosaurus with players that play Pachycephalosaurus, or if you do not want to pair together players that play Tenotosaurus with players that play Driosaurus. You do not want Driosaurus with Tenos, you just put them on two different migration paths, so that if two players are playing together, those two different playables, it's gonna be hard for them to for them both to have a good diet. One of them will eventually be on a bad diet in a few moments, so to say. So I wonder if this might prevent certain weird packings among herbivores, and depending on how diet system is gonna work for carnivores, it might prevent packing carnivores with herbivores, depending on many things. Not the fact that you need a certain nutrient from the player that you are playing with doesn't remove the fact that you can choose not to. For example, I need eyes from a Stegosaurus in order to get a certain nutrient as a Carnotaurus, but my friend is playing Stegosaurus, so Carnotaurus and Stegosaurus together in there. You are not gonna destroy your friend because you are playing together. It depends on what kind of weakness the Carnotaurus will incur if I'm talking about Carno, but any generic carnivore will do. Carnotaurus. So Carnotaurus will pair eventually with Stegosaurus. A Carnotaurus player will choose to stay around the Stegosaurus friend area, migration area, and they will eventually go on hunting streaks against other Stegos. Because you see, I mean, I don't, but generally speaking, you see another Stegosaurus far away, and you say hello in chat. At least the most new players or casual players will. You see another Stegosaurus player far away, and you say hello there, and you run towards the smaller Stegosaurus than yours, but you are not fully grown yet. And boom, all of a sudden it comes out a Carnotaurus. You are dead. So Carnotaurus, a carnivore, can actually follow or pack together with an herbivore if it is solely on organs or the type of organs you can have. I'm saying, unless it depends on what type of organs from which playables they are coming from. So you can decide if you want a certain carnivore to pair possibly with another herbivore. It will happen. It will happen. You are playing with players. It will happen. You cannot deny that. It will happen. I'm just talking about what's gonna happen eventually. So you cannot say, oh, that's awful. I'm not saying that's awful. That's gameplay of other players. You accept that. It's among friends, the more the merrier. I play solo a lot. I don't care if I'm playing with the same species or another species. I don't care if today I decide to care bear for someone. That's mixed packing though. Or I decide to just mix pack just to destroy everything I see. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. By the way, mix pack can actually be seen as melting pot. You like melting pot. Melting pot is a good thing. A melting pot of people, different cultures, all good. You pick up all the goods of different cultures. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It creates good synergies around. It creates wonderful synergies around. So why using mixed packing word? It will eventually happen. Just learn how to play, or better said, get good, even though it might be a bit rush on my side to say that, but come on, it is true. Accept the fact that you will die a ton of times, even the few hundred hours of gameplay. It's the game. It is the game. It's the Elden Ring game. How many times have you died in Elden Ring, if you have Elden Ring? If you've played Dead Cells from Twinmotion, how many times did you finish successfully a run? I'm talking generally speaking. I'm not talking about the pro player out there. Might be some pro player. But generally speaking, how many players manage to get on 5 cells difficulty on that cells? A little percentage. Not many players. And so on. It's a difficult game. You don't learn difficult games in 50 hours, in 100 hours, not even that. Not even 200 hours, probably, unless you are good. But if you are good, you have skills, you have a ton of other hours in other games. Similar, or, yeah, similar, you know. Well, that's all for today. I wanted to talk about skirmishes with Carnotaurus, and in the end I went off topic again. Sorry about that. Well, that's all for today. Tell me what you think about all of these things that will happen with Gateway. Bigger map, more role-playing, definitely more role-playing, depending on how migrations are being done. Role-playing on the side of whoever think, oh, I know how dinosaurs behaved hundreds of years ago, there is proof. Yes, there is some proof, but there is nothing that can prove contrary. So far, you never know. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing my channel and have a great day. Bye bye.